Well, 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 what's going on, everyone? Steve here at the TheDjLab, and hopefully the audio and the video is going to sync up really nicely with this. I don't know how that's going to work out, but this is the Sony A7 IV. I'm here, man. I've made it. This is YouTube. This is the camera. Isn't this the camera that, I think Cleveland Terry uses an A7 IV? I think. He probably has a better lens on it than me. This is just a kit lens. But considering I don't have a whole lot I got a light source on me. I don't have the best lighting setup. This thing is a fucking killer with the low light. So let me just take a look at it myself, but so far from what I can see, I'm pretty fucking impressed. Let's take a quick look and see. I got like an ad in here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is like. Considering this is just USB. Okay, now we get the loop going. Yeah, this is just straight USB, no HDMI, only running at 1080, and it looks fucking pretty goddamn good. I'm pretty impressed. But I even got a deal, Canadian. This was $2,800, man. 2,800 bones to look. Get a picture like this. Crazy shit. I'm just popping myself up on my TV here to see. Wow. Wow, man. You know, it's funny. So here I am doing this portrait. Well, I'm doing a landscape mode. There's one viewer. Now we got 3 viewers. Welcome to the show. I know you guys are used to portrait. And on portrait mode, I get way more views because it's being pushed through to YouTube shorts. But honestly, if you're a viewer on here, if you're someone who's been on this channel, you know I'm looking over at my TV and I'm just fucking. I thought I was gonna have to buy a new lens, and this lens I'm zoomed in a little bit. This is just a kit lens, and this is like the perfect look. This is the exact distance I want my camera. This looks exactly like how I want to see it. This is great. It took me, you know how much money I've burned on cameras? Fucking webcams, that goddamn Sony camera, where's that fucking Sony camera? I don't even know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Look at this little bastard. What's going on, DJ Casanova? Yeah, the camera looks, and I don't even got a lot of light going, man. Watch this. I'm going to turn off the one light here. And so this is in a low light, a really low light condition right now. And look how good it is with low light. So this camera here is not the camera, man. All the YouTube guys, everyone said that this camera was so fucking good. It's not that good. This is a good camera. This is a fantastic camera. Yeah, $2,800, but you know what? Finally, I don't mind spending money to see results. This is fucking results. You know, $2,800 camera with the kit lens, and that's a deal. If I had bought this, so I bought it off a guy off Marketplace. It's got no shutter count on it. It was brand new, man. Like, even the battery was like, everything was new. Brand new. I don't really understand the story. This guy's from Vietnam. He showed me a bill from Henry's Cameras here in Canada. He bought multiple cameras and for some reason couldn't take this one back. I don't know. Makes you wonder, like, did this guy use a stolen credit card and bought a bunch of shit and then you resell it online? Beats me. I don't fucking know. Man, the moon's kind of weird tonight. It's like there's a cloud in front of it. Anyways, but yeah, if I had bought this camera at Henry's after tax here in Canada, I would have paid like about $3,600 and change. So get it for $2,800 delivered to my door. And this, so what's really cool, the A7 IV, just last month it got a firmware update. This camera can live stream without a computer. You just pop in your YouTube shit, hook it up to Wi-Fi so you can hotspot it to your phone. I got like a big data plan. I can take this fucking camera with me and I can live stream. I can go on the road and live stream with this fucking camera. I'm going to get myself a goddamn gimbal and I'm going to walk around. I'm going to do some cool goddamn shit this summer. I fucking love this camera. This camera is so fucking good. And Ronnie, dude, this is just a stock lens. This is the 28 millimeter to 70 or something. So I was shocked. I was expecting, oh, I'm going to have to go buy a better lens. But for these purposes here, I'm only doing 1080. I'm running USB. There's no HDMI. And the USB is powering the camera. So you got to be USB 3.0. It's powering the camera. And I don't have any studio lights on, man. Like, I've got a nano leaf light on one wall. I got some of my regular lighting, but look how fucking good the low light is on this thing. My ISO right now is at like 1,000, yeah, 1250. It's balanced. It's on auto, right? And so the only thing I don't know about the streaming, because I literally just got the camera like, 50 minutes ago. I'm not sure if I can manually set everything up for the streaming to adjust my own shit. But out of the box, fucking looks fantastic. Now you can see just how fucking old I really am. What's going on, DJ LSD? Yeah, this is some... Now I'm playing with the big boys. Now we're playing with the big boys now. This is the big boy camera. And what's crazy, you think when you buy a camera like this that you go, oh yeah, like this is the entry level into the good cameras. Some of those Sony cameras, $5-6 grand for the body. Like, wow. So it's bananas, man. How quickly this thing can adjust. Look at that as I jump in here. So there's my old Canon. This was my good camera. This was my my Canon T7i, and I thought, okay, I got a good camera. And I remember when I bought this, not maybe 3-4 years ago, I got a great deal, got a bunch of lenses, and paid like $800 for it. So now I'm going to have to sell this camera because there's no good reason to have this thing anymore, honestly. I got to sell the others. I don't know if I'm going to sell this Sony camera or if I'm going to use it as a secondary because I do have an HDMI switcher. I haven't even tried this on HDMI yet because I think my A10 Mini might have to go as well. This thing here can do 4K at 60 frames, and my Elgato, the Elgato can do that shit, but this one here, the A10 Mini, it can only do 1080. So I might have to switch it up. Honestly, I don't even know why I bought the A10 mini. It was bad advice from somebody that I know, and for my purposes, this thing wasn't that great. And honestly, the USB on this thing is almost good enough. I could get away with this and a couple of my Logitech Brio cameras and switch them on the Stream Deck. Yeah, Stream Deck. No, sorry. Yeah, Stream Deck. Not my Steam Deck. That's a whole different thing. So you're sending me something cool you made on Discord. I'll have to check that out. I haven't been on Discord in a while, to be honest. It's just a shame. You know, it's a shame that I'm not doing portrait mode and not getting the views for everyone to really see this. So I might restart the stream and rejig OBS and do this as a portrait thing. But I really want to just show this shit off. This is so good. Let me just... See if I'd like pop in there quickly. So there's my like wide setting right here. Just to give you an idea. Oh man, look, fucking gotta trim the nose hairs. That's fucking... Oh, the ad came up just in time. Shit, man. Seriously, maybe this camera wasn't the best thing I've ever bought. Because that was a little too fucking close. But even this shot here, honestly, this shot's not too bad. Or just a touch. Yeah, I'm like... What's interesting about this camera, I don't know if in this mode this works, but it seems to. You see how it's focused on my face and not on the microphone. If I put my hand here... Fast focus, man. So yeah. Let me just go in a little bit here. Let me get this stupid thing in the way. Yeah, I honestly, I barely played around in this thing. Let me just share this thing with my buddy here. I'm on now. 2800. So here's what's really crazy. I'm just going to say this out loud because it's the truth. I already know what my friend's going to say to me. My friend has, I think, the A5000, and he has like the Sigma 60mm lens on it. And more than likely, for this kind of stuff, I probably could have got away with, you know, an older Sony camera and got like a really good lens for it and made it this good. But this camera, I don't know any other DSLR camera that can do it. This thing here can do the live stream shit from the camera. It takes great, it's good for photography, it's good for video. This is just an all-around really good camera that maybe, well, not even a maybe, I'm definitely going to use this for more than just this bullshit here. I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to do some goddamn something. I'm going to be a photographer. Fuck, the DJ shit, it's starting to get a little stale, to be honest. It's a very secluded, I'm not going to DJ out at clubs. I'm not going to DJ weddings. But with the camera, I can go be a photographer, man. That's something I really enjoy too. So this has been a long time coming. I've said for so long that, hey, when I turn 50, I'm not going to DJ. I want to be a photographer. And I turned 50 in December. I'm a little bit late to the game, but I bought lots of DJ gear. I sold a bunch of shit last night. I had the extra money. I thought, well, why not? Is my friend showing me a better deal? What's he showing me here? Yeah, he showed me an A7 II. That's old cam. So my friend, he's like, every time I buy something, my buddy, he's the best because he's always looking out for me to try and get a deal. I research, man. This is the best deal I could find. I was looking at A7 IIIs, and I could have saved $1,000, but at some point you just realize, you know what? This camera came out already a couple years ago. There's new ones coming out later this year. Let's just go with the top one. Fuck it. It was a good enough deal. I had the money. And my buddy's gonna call. Hey. Oh, I guess maybe he didn't mean to call. Maybe he didn't mean to call. I think he's probably watching right now because I think I heard myself in the background. But I'm just fucking shocked at this camera running USB because I know this this other Sony camera. This is crazy. Like, you know what? This camera here is $500, right? And when I went USB out of it compared to HDMI, it didn't look good. Like, it looked okay, but there was a difference. So if I watched videos and they were comparing the HDMI 4K to this at 1080 over USB, and I'm telling you, it might have been a little bit sharper. I couldn't tell, man. I was watching on a big screen TV and I could not see. Like, I don't want it to be any sharper than this. This is as sharp as I need to be. When I'm getting too close that I can see fucking nose hairs jumping out, that's too much. I'm not young enough or good enough looking for 4K. Really, I should be running things at like 320p at this point. Michael's asking, am I going to get the Sigma lens? And I don't necessarily, for this purposes here, like for doing this stuff, I don't think I need to spend the money on a Sigma lens, like the 60mm one, because I don't think I need a big wide view. Already, I'm zoomed in on this a little bit, right? So I know there's like the Sigma art lens. There's some good lenses out there. I gotta have to see if I'm gonna buy a lens for this camera. I'm not gonna buy a lens for the YouTube channel. Let's put it that way. I don't think it's not gonna make any real difference. I got no lights on and it looks this good. I'm fucking happy because I hate having a light bouncing off me. Hey Google, let's just try something. Turn the office off. Just see if we can get some. Hey Google, change the shapes to 20%. I want to see the real low light here. Hey, Google. There we go. Okay, now we're in the fucking dark. And the ISO has jumped up to 6400. Holy fuck, man. Like, I've got one little light on the side. Hey, Google, turn off the light bar. Shit, never mind. Hey, Google, turn off the glide light. Look at the ISO at like 5,000. And you know what? I'm looking over at a 65-inch TV. And I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. I think maybe, obviously, just see something here. I think maybe the frame rate's still looking pretty good, right? I'm kind of surprised. And considering that's lit up behind me too. Okay, now I'm like pretty much in the dark, but I'm already noticing that, yeah, my frame rate has dropped quite a bit. I'm at like 12,000, was it jumping at 12,000 some odd. The ISO is pretty fucking high, but there's not a lot of noise. Weird. So this is where the new lens, like, because I'm at like an f-stop 4.0 right now over 120, because I'm on the auto mode, right? So this is why you're getting this shitty frame rate. Hey, Google, change the lights to 100%. Wow.
Sorry, it looks like 4 lights aren't available right now.
But that adjusted pretty good. Pretty quickly. Fucking got another ad here popping up. So like I said, I just came on here to do a quick test. There's only a few people watching. I'm gonna jump off here and I'm gonna pop back on and I'm gonna do it in portrait mode and you're gonna see the views jump up. It's really fucking bananas how I get way more people in that mode. Plus I want to see how it looks on camera. I think this is gonna look really nice.